Okay, so we're going to talk about the parts of the violin. For example, if your teacher says, move your bow closer to your bridge, if you didn't know what your bridge was, you'd be in trouble. This is the bridge right here. On either side of the bridge are the F holes. Yes, they are shaped like an F. Next up is the fingerboard. That's where we actually do most of our playing. This violin is special. It actually has 5 strings, so it's a violin and a viola technically. There's an E string, an A string, a D string, a G string, and a C string, which is not a normal part of the violin. On the very top of the fingerboard, that part that sticks up a little bit right there, that's called your nut. I think it's because it's usually made of walnut. We grip the violin by its neck, and on the top, almost like a head, is the scroll of your violin, like a paper scroll. Then we have the pegs, which we're going to tune. I don't recommend tuning with these pegs unless you're very experienced or you have mechanical pegs. Mostly your teacher is going to tune with these pegs. So we have the pegs, and then inside here is called the peg box. Next, going all down the violin, we have the tailpiece, and these are the fine tuners. Now that is what I'm going to recommend as a beginner that you tune your instrument with, because we only want to make very small adjustments. If you make too large of an adjustment, you're going to break a string. So I highly recommend using your fine tuners, if you have them, some people don't, to tune your instrument. Then we have the chin rest, which is held onto these brackets, your end button, and most violinists are going to use what's called a shoulder rest. Okay? So the shoulder rest has usually a thinner part and a wider part. We're going to want to put the wider part underneath our chin rest. Usually it has these little brackets. So when you're putting on your shoulder rest, you observe it. Oh, this part's wider. Because this is the part that actually goes on your shoulder. It's curved to fit your shoulder. Okay, so the wide part is going to go directly underneath your chin rest. And those are the parts of the violin as a player that you need to know.